Who is it?
Oh, Howard meant Cher.
Who is it?
The hottest woman in the world, very talented, too. I'll give her her props, was, you know the Pussycat Dolls?
Yeah.
Nicole Scherzinger?
Yeah?
Yeah, the lead singer.
You were dating her?
Yeah,
nobody knew for about 7 or 8 months.
And that's a hot chick.
Yeah.
So what happens there where you break up?
What doesn't?
What? No, I'm saying, why break up if it's that good? Sexually was good?
Well, because at the same time, you know, it's like, you know, Hollywood and people that are like, I don't want to date me.
Right.
You know? And she was really very driven, and you can't be with that for a long time.
It's hard.
You don't want to be on a break. You don't want to be on a break and have to be like, I just want to fucking come home and sit, you know, play some video games and have your girl be like, oh, I'm in Morocco.
Right, you want to be with her.
You gotta come see me. I'm in Nice, France. Hop on the... It's like, I'm a homebody. When I'm not doing shows, I just want to relax.
And this girl, she's with you.
But that was it. It was like, okay, she's cool. She's, you know, fan of my comedy. Make her laugh. And then, like, you know, make this dream come true from this awkward kid of, like, dating one of the hottest chicks for a minute.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. But everybody's happy now.
Wait, somebody else is on the phone wants to have phone sex.
No.
Maybe this will work out better. Let's try.
Howard.
Go ahead, honey.
Hello.
Okay, what do you want to say to Dane?
I love a hot load on my face.
Wow.
Who doesn't? Ultimately.
Right into
Join the club, pal.
You love a hot load on your face?
With his dick in my mouth.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I once sucked a black cock.
Oh,
it was so big, I puked all over his balls.
You sound very pensive.
I don't think you
got it, Hot Buns.
Buns.
You don't want to.
Talking. I'm getting ready to come.
All right, easy
Oh my God,
does it.
is that the computer voice from War Games?
That is unbelievable.
Do you want to play a game of chess?
Jim, go ahead. What do you want to say?
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey Dane, big fan, man. I even let my kids listen to you. ages 16 to 9, man. I don't care. You're just friggin' hilarious, even though Artie doesn't think so.
Oh,
Artie, you don't think I'm funny?
I never said that.
Go ahead, Jim.
I'm only kidding. Hey, Howard, did you ever see Dane's movie, My Best Friend's Girl?
Yes, with Kate Hudson.
Fucking hilarious.
So
but she admitted, though, that Dane, that you guys hooked up.
She admits that the two of you had sex?
Yep. This is a first. Why would I...
He's embarrassed to have banged her, obviously.
No, unless I had cheated and I was trying to hide something. But no, man, I didn't. We did not have a dalliance.
He would be the first to admit, I'm sure.
She had a boyfriend.
Well,
she was with Dax Shepard.
Let me tell you something. Sounds like a good life.
I
Sounds
can't
like
complain,
you're living
man.
the dream.
And you know what? Now I finally got to say I did Howard Stern.
I'm so glad you came in today.
I've been trying for years, man.
Wow.
I told Gary I was sending my first CD 10 years ago.
You happen to be a great guest.
Oh, thanks.
You talked
I'll
about...
be funnier next time.
This was a good interview. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving you the 10. I bet you the audience would, too.
All right.
I'm telling you.
It was a funny thing happened. I don't know if Dane remembers this. A couple of years ago, I was in Boston. I was doing a gig for the great Bill Blumenreich, who we both know, promoter up there.
God rest his soul.
And I was in front of my hotel in the car waiting to go to the gig.
Right.
And it was kind of a rainy night, and I was tired on the road, didn't want to go do this gig and everything. And I guess Dane was in a car right in back of me, and he noticed me walking in. I had never met him, and I hear a knock on the window. And it's Dane Cook. And he said, hey, Art, I just wanted to say hi. And I said, hey, Dane, how you doing, man? He goes, I'd love to come on the show sometimes, or Howard like it, blah, blah, blah. And he said, where you going? I said, I'm going to do a gig out in New Hampshire, you know, stand-up gig tonight. I said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to make a movie with Drew Barrymore. He was on his way to the set of like an $80 million motion picture.
Hey, Dane, are you friends with these people in the sense that, like, you go to their parties, like, you don't party with Drew Barrymore? House. I imagine there's a real wild scene going on.
No, man. I'm like, you know, I do my shows and the show's over. I'm like, I'm kind of homebody, you know.
Yeah, but you live in
that's
LA.
what I was wondering, because you were talking about making these friendships on the set. Do you keep these friendships?
When celebrities were like I used to hang out at the Laugh Factory, and like you'd look and like Bruce Willis would walk into the club next door, or like Halle Berry. I did that, you know. But then
you don't get to go
change, and you're Spencer. You don't hang out with Spencer and fucking reality.
I don't mean that, but you don't get to go to Angelina Jolie's Christmas party at Brad's house?
I get invited to a lot of stuff, but I'm selective. I don't. I've never been invited to Angelina Jolie's.
You don't go to David Arquette's house every Sunday in Malibu for the big party?
You're not playing basketball with them?
You don't play at Gary Shandling's house?
Oh, yeah, the big badminton tournament.
Gary Shandling has a badminton tournament going on. All right, listen, it's good to see you still have your head on straight.
Thanks, man.
I haven't gotten carried away. Where are you off to next? next to promote? I understand you got a very busy schedule.
Yeah. The tour rages on. It goes all the way through to, when I hit, like I said, 20 years, it'll be my hometown of Boston on New Year's Eve at the Boston Garden.
And today you're doing a bunch of promotions as well, right? You're doing a bunch of interviews.
Yeah.
Where are you going to next? That's what I want to know.
Alexa Chung, baby.
Alexa Chung?
She seems to be on the rise.
Oh, yeah? You're going to talk to her?
Yeah, she's apparently a model who has a talk show.
No kidding.
Is that
but
right?
everybody, it's the hot thing.
Well, you seduce her.
Will I seduce her?
Yes.
If she wants me to do the phone sex, then I...
Go see Dane Cook and Friends tomorrow night. Should be a wild show at 7 o'clock at the New York Comedy Festival. For tickets, go to NewYorkComedyFestival.com, NYComedyFestival.com. And Dane's stand-up special, Isolated Incident, is available on DVD on November 17th. And thanks for coming in. And it was good to have you here.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Really enjoyed meeting you.
You too.
And we'll be back right after these words.